Welcome to the best small business podcast, where you get powerful insights, breakthrough ideas, and simple solutions to make your business unbelievably successful. I'm BJ Flagg.
And I'm Rich G. This is episode 157, Futurecast.
Futurecast.
Build your action plan for the next 6 to 12 months.
Yes. Last week, about 2 weeks ago, we hosted our last Futurecast, what we see over the next 6 to 12 months. And now we're getting into it.
Yeah, we spoke about 2 weeks ago, we spoke about how what is not going to go back to the way it was, what is good or bad changes have impacted your business, what changes will probably stick around, and how do you modify your business people and financials for the change.
And now what we want to do is we want to build on those predictions and help you develop an action plan.
Yeah. So if you haven't listened to our Futurecast, our first one, go back and listen to that. So It lines you up nicely, because this is the execution part of Futurecast.
Right. There was a little bit of thinking and methodical homework we needed you to do. And now this one will really get you going.
Yeah, this is the tactical part of our
tactical. Yes.
You got to get it done. So tip one is show me the money. Show me the money. Our quote from Jerry Maguire. All of our tips today are quotes from movies and TV shows.
Exactly. So to keep us all up and going. You got it.
It all starts with the money. It really does. BJ, you were talking about your dad.
Oh my gosh. When we were in business, this is going back many a year ago, but the thing that was stuck in my mind is whenever you had a challenge, he said, go back to the money, go back and create the path. And it stuck with me this entire time. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like whenever you're ever looking at anything in government or anything, it goes, follow the money. So yes. First thing is have a better understanding of how you make money. Most people think they do, but they really don't. Yeah. So where does it come from? How hard or easy is it to obtain? And what has changed in the last months on how you obtain money?
And, where are those spigots that explode and the ones that just drip? We really need you to look at it differently.
Yeah, a lot of people in business, they kind of take the exploding spigots for granted, and they focus a lot of their energy on the drips. And what we want you to do is understand it's probably not profitable to focus on the drip areas, maybe those clients that you love to work with but aren't giving you any money, or you're giving them tremendous discounts, and the ones where you're making a lot of money, you're taking them for granted.
Exactly. And once you've have a really great idea of where your money flow is, then you can start planning for the next 6 to 12 months, which is great. So our tip number 2 comes from the Jeffersons. We finally got a piece of the pie. Yes.
I like that.
And they had it right. You have to look at your biggest part of your expenses and identify what you need to go forward. You want to forge into the next 6 to 12 months with the greatest team and the greatest capital goods. That should be a huge focus for you.
Yeah, you need to access your best customers. Again, I'm just going to keep saying this. Go after your best customers, keeping them happy and providing innovative and new solutions for them should be your highest priority over the next 6 to 12 months.
Yeah. And, don't forget, who are your most engaged vendors? You need friends right now around you. And with
Yeah.
distribution channels all disrupted and lack of valuable resources, you need the best contacts to get it done. Am I right, Rich?
Absolutely. Vendors play a major part. And if you've been really good to your vendors, if you've been communicating with your vendors and telling them, look, they're the ones sitting on all this product and all of this other stuff that you need. As long as you're communicating well and treating them fairly, they're going to remember that. They're going to be your friend in case you run into a problem.
Right. I have an actual call list where I keep in touch with all my vendors every month.
Yeah.
And I just go down that list, make those phone calls, check in on them. What are you looking for? What are you doing? Anything I can do.
It was funny. I was getting my car, the emissions done at this gas station that I don't even get gas at, but they do emissions. So I pull in, they literally, I'm not lying, 5 minutes, it was done. They said, you're all set.
Ooh, nice.
And as he was handing me my car keys, he looked at me and said, what can I do to get your business? And it was like, whoa. And BJ, you and I are salespeople. We know this stuff. And I was like, wow, that's a great line. I like that a lot. What can I do? And I said, I actually have been working with a dealership for many years and I don't want to work with them anymore. I might. And he goes, we work on your cars all the time. Look, we've got 2 in the bay right now. Wow. And he goes, I'll give you really good deals. And see, that is thinking outside of the box.
Absolutely. Not being afraid, being assertive, get in and out there.
Tip 3 is from Glenn Ross. ABC, always be closing.
I'm sure they expected this one.
Coffee is for closers. What was it? Was it first prize is a car, second prize is the steak knives, third prize is you're fired. I love that line.
Oh my God.
Always be closing. Have an aggressive and new sales plan. Understand that a lot has changed in the last 6 months, you need to be accountable to get your message out there. Right. Any way you can. And maybe it's not the way you've been going. It's just not word of mouth anymore. If you were just relying on people talking about you, people aren't getting together. They're in their homes. They're on a video camera. So
exactly. And, see tip 1, how much you've got to bring in,
Yeah. The number. And so you need to uncover strategies to become faster, stronger, better. And that's from $6 Million Man. So,
you should try things that you normally wouldn't try, different communication channels, all the communication channels have changed. So what are you doing that you could swap it up, go after it a little bit of a different way?
Absolutely. Like TikTok or Instagram, or a lot of people are using sidewalk signs because you see, oh, wow, they do this. And I've talked about it a lot, but Roseland Pizza, 1934, very, very old type of restaurant, not a new chic one. It's very old. Guess what? They do a Facebook menu specials every day, and they had a special on you buy 1 large pizza, get a cheese pizza half price. And I was like, okay. I called them up, I ordered it, and it's like they're getting repeat business from all the families that go there because they said, look, we have to give some specials, and people that parking lot is full of cars, people picking up. So,
and, Rich, you had a great story about a client of yours that literally just at the end of the sales process writes a little personalized thank you letter. And, bear in mind, not everybody can do this. If you have 100 clients a day, you can't do it. But, if you've got 10 a day, spend that last 15 minutes of the day, get those thank you letters out, little notes. Nothing
Little
big.
notes. Yeah, little notes. Thank you so much for your business. I really appreciate it. I loved working on this for you. And
Yes.
when you stop back, bring this card. I'll give you 10% off your next purchase or
Boom.
5% off.
Happy
And
people.
it's hugging your customers. It's hugging your
That's right.
customers.
Virtually. Tip number 4, be a yes man. Yes, the Jim Carrey movie, which I absolutely
Yes.
loved. Yes always leads to something good. Best quote ever. You have to, you had the luxury to turn away business before. You had the luxury to not push so hard at sales. Now is the time to turn up the yeses.
Yeah.
Don't want to hear anything negative. Just turn up the yes.
The biggest yes is to yourself. Tell yourself every morning and night, you can do this. Your attitude and positivity will be infectious. Pass to everyone you meet, speak and write to. Say yes a lot more. People want to meet with you? Yes.
Yes.
People want to talk to you about a new type of product? Yes. Why
Yep.
not?
Absolutely. And that's why, when we went back to talking about vendors, if they want to wax a little bit on the phone and they start going negative on you, say, hey, listen, let's turn that to a positive. Tell me some of the great things that are going on in your business. What you're doing is leaving them on the end of a phone call with a great feeling. But say yes to innovative ideas that might come from a team member. They've got to feel connected to you right now more than ever.
Yes.
Yeah, right? Yes.
Yes.
Look at their ideas and be assertively supportive of how you could maybe blend it into your business model. Not all the ideas are great. Some are cockamamie, but you know what? They just were heard. They just were heard.
Yes. Say yes to meeting.
Mm-hmm.
No, you are not too busy. Now is the time to make creative connections that will expand your network and get you where you want to go.
Right. Everybody's been joking at me because I have a brick wall in front of my office. Yeah. And I say to people, hey, grab a coffee over at Zoombox and meet me on my brick wall. 6 feet apart. We chit chat. Oh my gosh, you feel like $1 million when you're done with that conversation.
Absolutely. And another quote from Yes Man, the movie Yes Man, I became the person who mastered the white lie, the person who always had an excuse, the person who always said no. You have to say yes. Awesome. Say yes. Someone reaches out to you with an idea for your business. Give them 5 minutes. Say, look, I only have 5 minutes. Sell me. Talk to me.
Yep. You'll be glad that you came out of the pandemic with all these new people. That's all I got to tell you. We have a great resource today.
Yeah, our resource is a book called Your Next 5 Moves, Master the Art of Business Strategy by Patrick Bet-David. It's a great book that helps you set up your business strategy for the next 6 to 12 months.
Definitely. Clarity on what you want and who you want to be. This is almost like combining our 2 Futurecasts together.
Yes.
And, right? And, strategy on how to help you reason in the war room, in the boardroom. It's a great book.
Yeah, growth tactics for, good times and bad. So we've got the bad times right now. Skills for building the right team based on strong values. And then finally, insight on power plays and and how to apply leverage when you need to. But the biggest thing, how to say yes.
Exactly. Well, that's it for today. Hit the subscribe button down below to ensure you never miss a podcast. And if you liked our podcast today, feel free to share it with your friends. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. We'd love to hear from you. Click the thumbs up button, and the more times you click, the more people will get to hear our weekly podcasts.
And we want to thank all of our core business partners who have helped us hit 157 podcasts, and our producer and editor, Richard Scalzo, the man who makes everything happen. Speak to you soon, and have an unbelievable week.
Catch you later.